What is going on, Summoners? We're back here today with another Champion Deep Dive. Today, we're talking about Karolina Dean. So, sit back and relax, cause it's time to get into it. Karolina Dean enters the contest with Magistanian physiology, granting her 100% resistance to incinerate effects. Additionally, incinerates don't lower her block proficiency or remove her perfect block chance. She also has a youthful pep in her step, granting her an indefinite instinct buff, allowing her to parry non-contact attacks. Her solar energy-infused body also causes her attacks to deal energy damage, and grants her immunity to Special Lock, Power Lock, Cold Snap, and Frostbite effects. Now, Karolina can absorb indefinite iridescence buffs from the sun as it shines down in various locations across the stage. After appearing briefly, the sun fades away before appearing again in a new location. She starts each fight with 2 iridescence buffs, and they max out at 15. This buff has no effect, but it allows Karolina to perform her abilities. It also brightens up her day. While basking in the sun, she gains 1 iridescence buff every 0.65 seconds, and as an attacker, stands absolutely still. She also gains a power gain buff, granting 2% of a bar of power each second for each iridescence buff up to 6. Additionally, charging a heavy in the sun after landing a non-combo ending attack inflicts a stun passive for 2.2 seconds. This stun cannot have its duration modified by tech champions. And if Karolina activates a special while in the sun, she gains an unblockable buff for the duration of the special. Whenever Karolina blocks a hit, she consumes iridescence based on the attack to grant herself a glancing buff for the duration of the attack. When the opponent glances, their damage is reduced by 85%, and offensive ability accuracy is reduced by 40%. If the attack was a light or medium, she consumes 1 buff. If it was a special 1, she consumes 3. And if it was a special 2, she consumes 6 iridescence buffs. Whenever iridescence are consumed by blocking, she inflicts a 7.5% energy vulnerability passive for 15 seconds for each buff consumed, maxing out at 6 stacks. Now, let's check out her special attacks. During the Special 1, Karolina gains 8 iridescence buffs over the course of this attack. With the Special 2, each hit consumes 1 iridescence to inflict 1 personal incinerate passive. These incinerates last for 14 seconds, are paused during special attacks, and max out at 12 stacks. As a defender, personal incinerates scale with base attack only and only deal half damage. And during her special attacks, personal incinerates deal no damage. Instead, each of her special attack hits inflict an instant incinerate for each personal incinerate active, dealing a burst of energy damage per bar of power spent. The Special 3. At the end of this attack, she consumes up to 12 iridescence buffs to inflict 12 personal incinerate passives. She also gains a non-stacking 10% intensify buff for 24 seconds. And while this is active, Karolina generates iridescence buffs 35% faster while in the sun. Now, let's check out her signature ability. When awakened, whenever Karolina has her block struck by a heavy attack, she consumes 6 iridescence buffs to resist a block break and grants herself a glancing buff for the duration of the attack. Additionally, at 6 iridescence buffs, her personal incinerates also pulverize 1 armor up effect. And for each iridescence buff, she gains up to 5% increased incinerate potency, up to 6 buffs. Now, let's take her out for a spin in the champion rotation. To begin, head for the sunlight. Keep in mind, your instinct buff allows you to parry non-contact attacks. Strike the opponent and charge your heavy to bask in the sunshine and start building up your iridescence buffs. Follow the sun and repeat this process as you build up to your special 2. And once you're ready, launch to consume your buffs and inflict your passive incinerates. Now that you have some stacked, you can try to block a special to consume some more buffs and stack on your energy vulnerability. And after spending some more time in the sun, launch another special 2 and watch the opponent burst before your eyes. If the opponent isn't already knocked out, launch a special 1 to burst them down some more. And hey, if the opponent happens to have a lot of armor, you have that useful Pulverize at your disposal from your signature ability, letting you burst away those armors each time you inflict a personal incinerate. So, don't let those tech champions scare you. Use that armor to your advantage and light up the sky as you melt away the competition. Thank you for watching this champion deep dive for Karolina Dean. And hey, if you liked the video and want to see more, click subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you haven't already, join the official Marvel Contest of Champions Discord and come discuss. And remember, we'll see you in the Battlerealm.